Good afternoon. Happy National Squirrel Appreciation Day. We got one set of rodents that has its own day. Who knows? I'm sure capybara, mice, everybody else has its own day, as we're learning from my wife's show in the mornings. Her morning music with Mrs. Dabman. There is something to celebrate every day, including oxygen has its own day. But hey, without further delay, I do have a good guest today here who's actually working on something cool along with the theme of our thing today, plus also showing off his great artistic talent. And it's the great Megasaurus Rex, Stunning and Brave. Hey, dude.
Oi.
Hey. Oi.
How are you?
Good. Dinner just got here. That was the doorbell. The Chinese delivery just rang the doorbell. So, hey. Awesome. Good to see you today, Stunning. How'd you enjoy the peeing bear stream with the missus earlier?
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, you guys were a riot there on some of those builds with all the stuff and the jokes. So,
yeah.
But hey, let's talk about what you got right there, and I'll have you talk about it a little bit again. I'm going to put you on the large screen right now. Tell us what you are working on that you've started before the stream.
I'm working on Chip, the Green Lantern, who's kind of he's not like a natural, like he didn't come from Earth. He's not Earth chipmunk or a squirrel. He comes from a different planet. But he just kind of resembles a squirrel and stuff like that. So, but yeah, he's a Green Lantern. He's a little ring.
He's accepted as a squirrel, though, in all the lore and all the stuff, though.
They just call him a squirrel. It's easier that way.
Exactly. So, hey, all right. Well, we'll keep up on Stunning's progress. Always love having him on. And gives him a chance to do some stuff, expand his horizons, and really showcase the talents. But that is hilarious, though, that there is a squirrel in the Green Lantern universe, so that we can we may talk about that a little bit more as the show goes on. There's a
mosquito lantern. There's like a mosquito or fly lantern as well.
I know there's some unique characters.
There's a
unique
living
aliens.
Planet. Mm-hmm. There's there might have been like a little fish lantern at one point.
Oh, I'm not surprised. Watch out for goldfish in the bowl.
Yeah.
Well, let's say hello to our chat here as we celebrate National Squirrel Appreciation Day. We got Corey Cochran, who's first today. What up? Hey, Corey. Hopefully you're done with the snow up with where you are. I'm sure it's still cold, but as long as the snow is gone. But here's a guy that would love snow everywhere. It's the great polar bear, Snortopupus cuber. Hello, humans and other critters. And he already said squirrel. He did say hello to you too, Mega.
Hi.
Then he said he did some streaming earlier, and for half a second, I thought Snortopupus made an appearance on a live stream. Then I realized he's been a
Oh, yeah, you missed the T-Rex skull. There, Snort.
Yeah, I had to go back. Yeah, we'll put the link. Oh yeah, there it is. There's the completed skull that's there. Nice job on that. I love the way you posed it with the Pepsi.
Yeah,
and the straw. That was hilarious there at the end. But so of course with the misses in that stream, I all had on that. That's how I learned about National Squirrel Appreciation Day. Was her morning show today. It was like, you got celebrations for everything.
Where's the T-Rex Day?
I don't know. You've got to tell us if there's ever a T-Rex Day.
This is the master of days.
Become like a dinosaur day.
Oh, a dinosaur day? We'll have to see.
Oh, absolutely.
Ooh.
Mrs. is on the case will be looking for that. So.
All right.
Exactly. So.
Hi, Mrs.
Stunning says hello. I'm actually going to do real quick while I'm doing this. I'm actually going to copy the link out to today's stream. So, folks, if you get a chance to check it out, check out the build stream. And there's the link to it. All right. Thank you, Mrs. Appreciate it. Snortopupus was selling the high seas with the bear nerds. There you go. And hello, Emily. Good to see you again.
Hi. Hope you're doing better today, Emily.
Yes, exactly. It definitely. And
Yeah, a
how's the
little
puppy?
anxiety attack.
Those are never fun. And how's the puppy today? Puppy nice and Walton, ready for a fun night. And hopefully it's not cold where you are. So, so and Emily says, "I will back to Snortapoopas." So, folks, what we do, we got 6 people here with us. We're both on the Twitch side and here on the YouTube side. So, on the Twitch side, make sure you follow us over there. And if on the YouTube side here, hit that like, subscribe if you're not subscribed, send out the link to other people. We'll bring them in and we'll grow together.
It's your drunks, your dinosaurs, everybody, your dogs.
Exactly. Yes, we will take them. Actually, the missus years ago had our cats with YouTube IDs, so they had account. I think this Dad Man Walking account, or it could be Twitter, was actually based or adapted from a cat's account that she had made one time. So
nice.
Oh, Emily says the pup is doing great and growing so fast at 5 months. Wow. Nice looking dog there, if that's the pup we're talking about. Sammy, I think. So awesome. Awesome now. So listen, folks, on Squirrel Appreciation Day on January 21st, Mrs. is actually lurking while getting ready for tomorrow's show. Exactly. And you never know if she pops up. She has the keys to the kingdom here, too. You never know. Yes, that's Sammy. All right, cool. Cat lady walking. Well, Mrs. had cats. Some good cats. One of them loved to sit on the Krispy Kreme donuts when they were hot and fresh. It was quite fun to watch. And then half the donuts were flat, half were puffy. But as we talk about, January 21st is National Squirrel Appreciation Day. The missus, well, not the missus, I can do my own research, but Aang would love the capybaras. So we need to probably figure out, everything's got a day probably. There's got to be a National Dinosaur Day somehow. Stunning, but we will be on the lookout for all those days.
Squirrel Day, why isn't there a Dinosaur Day?
Well, what about Polar Bear Day? I know there's got to be Bear Day.
Yeah,
There's got to be something. Exactly. There's just not Banana Day, I don't think. But we shall see. But yeah, the squirrels are from the family Curious. I'm just going to get the geek stuff out, the sci-fi, the sci stuff out quickly at the beginning, and then we're going to get into some funny, laughing stuff with our squirrel friends. Squirrel from the family Squirrelidae. Generally, any of 50 genera and 268 species of rodents, whose common name is derived from the Greek skorios, meaning shade tail, which describes one of the most conspicuous and recognizable features of these small mammals. And this is coming from the Encyclopedia Britannica, www.britannica.com, with this information. Oh, look at this. Look at this. She found it already. Stunning.
Yeah.
Day. And Alaska Jeff is already saying the stream is squirrely. Yes, it is. Absolutely. Jeff, how are you today? Good to see you too. Share the stream out with others. Let's see. And let's celebrate our squirrels, because before I get too much further into science, what has made squirrels part of this channel is our friend Hungry Boy, and started kind of doing the squirrel streams with me, the late night with Dad Man and Friends, just some random go live things, and where we bounce from topic to topic, or we say tree to tree, nut to nut. We sometimes cover 20 topics in one show in about 3 hours, just bouncing everywhere, wherever we felt like going to. So that is why the squirrel has become kind of a special symbol of the channel. Like Aang has their capybaras, I'm claiming the squirrels. So Snortapoopa said National Polar Bear Day is 27 February. Mrs. says April 17th is Banana Day. And also June 10th is Capybara Appreciation Day.
Yeah. Well, since you guys are taking the capybaras and squirrels, I take T-Rex. It's my channel. Dinosaur.
There you go. Hey.
Thing, whatever.
Hey, there you go. You know, we got to keep the dinosaurs alive, keep the past alive.
Yeah.
Now, Jeff says squirrels are great when they're not spreading the bubonic plague, that is. Well, our friend Masters had some recipes. He had told me about some recipes earlier, and I'm like, no, let's try not to cook them on Appreciation Day. But yeah, exactly. But the squirrel, and of course, yeah, go ahead, Stunning.
Nothing. Go ahead.
You're good. All right. Well, it talks about from the word meaning, the Greek word meaning shade tail. And that is one of the most common and most recognizable features of this rodent is its bushy tail.
Yeah.
So you really is interesting to see what we've got there. You know, we talked about chipmunks earlier before the show because some of the images tried to make Chip and Dale squirrels, but I'm like, those are chipmunks. They're not squirrels. There are differences with them. These distinctive animals occupied a range of ecological niches around the world that is where there's vegetation. The squirrel family includes ground squirrels. Well, but then again, technically it is right. Chipmunk is a relative, is a family member. So, hey, maybe we could expand it to chipmunks too. But the squirrel family, oh, wow, I did not know that. I did not know that, though. That is cool. We got Alvin, we got Chip and Dale. I mean, geez. All right. But hey, the squirrel family includes the ground squirrels, the chipmunks, the marmots, prairie dogs. Look at our channel with the shorts. Oh, yeah. We took plenty of videos of prairie dogs. Yeah, we took plenty of videos of shorts of prairie dogs in our trip around the country earlier this year. And the flying squirrels. Yes. But to most people, squirrel refers to the 122 species of tree squirrels, which belong to the 22 genera of the subfamily Squirrinae. The North American gray squirrel has adapted to urban and suburban areas where it is regarded as aesthetic or a minor annoyance. I think a lot of people think squirrels are more than a minor annoyance, don't you?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Mr. Angel, hey, Mr. Angel, welcome. He said there's a squirrel in my DMs. Oh, wow. I'll have to check for that in a second. But, oh, my goodness. So we got the chef here now when we talk about recipes. So it talks about a minor annoyance. Everything that I've seen is people find them a major annoyance, especially in traffic, which we will see with one of our memes a little bit later. And Northern Europe, the red squirrel is valued for its soft, thick fur. Villagers in tropical forests keep squirrels as pets, but most species are hunted for food. So, how much of that did you know, Scott Dunning?
None.
I knew very little of that.
I knew about the annoying. I knew about the annoying part. About it.
Yeah, they will go in any direction, and they'll change directions 3 different times, and then you do everything you do to try to not hit them, and they will run into you anyway.
Yeah.
So it's just insane with them. But hey, that's a delight of what makes them special. So, ooh, nice. I'm going to multitask real quick right here because Mr. Angel just sent me something that I want to include in what we're doing here tonight. Just gotta save it a second, because I don't type and talk at the same time. Hey, that boy Tuna over on the Twitch side. Hey, welcome. Good to see you. How are you doing today? Make sure you chat with us. We'll pull your comments and all over to share with the people on the YouTube side too. We got a big umbrella here, and just good to see you.
What's up, Tuna boy?
So we got. Let's see. Okay, we got this one here. All right, we'll go there. All right. So I did, Mr. Angel. Thank you. I got that one. So appreciate it, and we will minimize that. All right. So there you go. Squirrels, and then the red waving hide. So 11 people are here with us now. Thank y'all. Make sure you follow us on the Twitch side. Hit that like button and subscribe on the YouTube side. We got 2 more subscribers earlier today, so we're now 565 subscribers. Thank y'all for your support. And make sure you go check out the Missus, because the Missus is, again, the inspiration of this stream today. Because in her morning show, she talks about different celebrations and things. And today, it was noted that January 21st is National Squirrel Appreciation Day, which I explained earlier. We have an appreciation for because we like to bounce from topic to topic and just not settle in one place for a very long time. Now, Jeff did say they had red squirrels in Germany and they were beautiful. And then, holy smokes, Bullwinkle, flying squirrels are great. Yes. We're going to look at some of that. Snort of Poop has actually said, meanwhile, in Monastery Kitchen, are you the chicken fryer? No, I'm the chipmunk.
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Angel is being bad today. He's actually got a sweet tooth moment today. Ice cream.
Good boy.
Yeah.
Naughty.
Cake,
Grounded.
cookies, donuts, cake. That is awesome. I'd like to get some of that. So, hey, as we talked about the Northern Europe, that red squirrel, like Jeff has just talked about, is popular and is valued for the soft, thick fur. But most of what we know on North American continent is the gray squirrel, which are part of the tree squirrels. But it's interesting to learn chipmunks are related. They're in the same family as what we consider squirrels. So I was that like I was telling you earlier when they threw Chip and Dale in the pictures. Hey,
Yeah.
Technically they're right. So it's too much science, Now, general features with the tree squirrels, they have slender, lanky bodies, long, muscular limbs, and furred feet. The 4 feet have 4 long digits plus short, stubby thumb. And the 5-toed hind feet are narrow and moderately wide. They have bald soles of the feet, take the form of prominent fleshy pads. Their ankle joints are flexible and can be rotated, so squirrels can rapidly descend trees head first and hind feet splayed flat against the trunk. They have a muzzle with long whiskers. The rounded ears, small in relation to the body size, are densely covered with soft, fine hairs, which form a long tuft at the tips of the ears in some species. The tail is about as long as head and body are appreciably longer. So it's furred from the base to the tip. The tail appears bushy and cylindrical when the hairs grow evenly on the tail. The tail appears flatter if the fur originates only from opposite sides. Their claws are large, strong, curved, very sharp, which enables tree squirrels to navigate vertical surfaces and slim branches. So that's why when you see them flying like crazy, this is how they can do it. So, oh gosh, Mr. Angel. If my girlfriend asked, I did not gorge myself on sweets categorically. Well, we got your back, bro code there.
Yeah.
We got the bro code here, dude. So we got your back. So, okay, you're going to lurk.
All right. Oranges. They're sweet.
Yeah, exactly. Sweet oranges. That's what he's talking about. Yeah. Oh, well, thank you for lurking. We'll try to keep lurking and pop in as you can. But yeah, now, the squirrels have a soft, dense fur, moderately long in most species, but can be very long and almost shaggy in some. The color is extraordinarily variable. Some are plain, covered in 1 or 2 solid shades of brown or gray. A few species are striped along the sides and back. Sometimes the head is striped. Tropical species exhibit combinations of white, gray, yellow, orange, red, maroon, brown, and black, yielding a variety of complex coat patterns. So what we have here, and we find out, is that squirrels have a lot of variation in them and how they appear. So, and all this again is from Britannica.com, where we are pulling this information to look at. Now, one thing that has happened, squirrels have become quite an important thing in our lives and part of Americana, part of industry, part of entertainment genres and stuff. So, they've always been there. Now, let me bring up, stunning. I'm going to let you talk about what you're doing again a little bit for the people that have been added. Because like I said, in cartoons and animation and all, we have squirrels. And even in the world of the Green Lantern and the Marvel, we've got superhero squirrels, don't we?
Yeah, so well, for Marvel, you have Squirrel Girl, which I don't know much about. But then you have Chip, which is the one I'm drawing now, who was a Green Lantern from a planet. I can't remember the name of it, but so I can't remember how he got his ring. It's been a while, but so he's not like a full-on, but he's not a full-on like human squirrel. It's a little bit different thing because they'll do sometimes. They'll just take they'll make like what we consider as a normal sort of creature, and they'll kind of make it like a different
Mhm.
species altogether, from an alien planet's perspective. I imagine humans and aliens would have similar sort of wildlife.
Yeah. Well, I
Gotta be
like that.
there's gotta be some planets out there that are similar. So yeah,
Well,
and
I
also
like
kind of
that.
just makes it more fun just having
Mhm.
all these different kinds of lanterns out there.
Yeah, because one thing with the Green Lanterns, well, you had red lanterns, yellow lanterns. They all appeared differently. They all had different planets of origin and things like that. Now, like you
Well, there's
said,
a cat Red Lantern actually. There's a cat that's
what's
actually a
that?
Red Lantern. There's a
Mm,
kitty cat that's a Red Lantern. So
wow,
he is this
wow.
Ridgefield like little kitty cat. So
Well, here's an image that I found. One of the Green Lantern of the Squirrel one, and this one, uh, stunning is one that I saw. It
yeah,
looks
that's
like it
from
might be
the
from the
animated film.
wow, because it's you see how it can vary, very much so. Because we were talking about that stunning. They could actually look more
Yeah,
realistic too versus cartoony, right?
yeah. Well, the comics they draw them. Sometimes they draw them more realistic in the comics, but that's all kind of just depend on the writer or the artist themselves. Sometimes because depending on the artist style, like they'll do different things with it. So.
Muted
There's a
myself.
mute
Sorry about
button
that.
there.
No, I muted
Yeah.
myself. I hit the buttons wrong. But no,
Yeah, I was just
but
like,
like before, they can appear realistic, furry. They could look more animated. But
yeah,
we tend to judge everybody by size, like you had said. But in this
yeah,
case, the power for the lanterns is not in the form itself; it's in the ring, right?
yeah. Not so much the ring; it's the person who's using the ring. That's where the power comes from.
Mm. So it's a part the ring in conjunction with the person's character. Because I remember that, like watching the animated series,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
things chose Hal Jordan.
yeah. Because it chooses the whoever's most worthy of the ring. That's basically how it kind of works. It's kind of like the Thor's hammer, but
Mm-hmm. Yep, we got to do it at least once. Those sort of poopas. At least have to have one boomer. So as long as I don't boomer the whole show,
yeah,
But I also want to bring this up real quick. I'm going to bring these. Let's see. Let's see. Because, like you said, there's a whole bunch of the variations of these of
yeah,
Squirrel
yeah.
Girl. This is just the search, and see, you've got.
Ugh.
I mean, it's all over the place. You got little cartoony Squirrel Girl. Which one would be the most traditional
Whatever
on
one's hot, whatever one's hotter.
whichever one's
But
hotter?
I'm not too familiar with Squirrel Girl, so I don't know which one's the most famous
Yeah,
version of her. So, but the one that's the
but
most
it's
attractive, that's probably the closest to it. Is the way
well, look,
Marvel is
this
now.
one here is kind of cute.
Yeah.
This is a nice
All
image
right.
here. But yeah, but see, and so squirrels have had a long place in entertainment and everything else that we have. And see, it's almost like a Snow White, but an actual
Yeah,
squirrel
a little
version.
bit. A little bit.
Yeah. So, but yeah, we've had that. So we've seen two now in the Marvel and the superhero universe, but there have been other
Yeah.
types of uh, famous squirrels. So, and we may do a poll with this after we're done, but let's see. Let's look at another famous squirrel. You guys out in the chat, name some famous squirrels that you've got, and maybe one of them will be one of the ones that I'm about to show us right now here. Because, hey, this one is, of course, if you're a child of the 60s and 70s, you know, the old comedy Saturday morning variety shows. And hey, we talked about flying squirrels earlier. Hey, it's Rocky. He's so much of a flyer. He even has a pilot's cap on. Also a great ride down at Orlando, the water at the Islands of Adventure, where you will get wet. The Adventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle came out in the Cold War. Hey, perfect, somewhat serious, somewhat political children's show. Really, did you ever get to watch the Rocky and Bullwinkle?
No, I never watched that.
Ah, man. I'm sure people in the chat do remember. I know the missus remembers this. I remember it vaguely. I did not get to watch a lot, but it was around. You had this and Rocky Bullwinkle. You also had Boris and Natasha. Really interesting to see. Of course, over in the same sort of neck of the woods, you had the Pink Panther, and Inspector Clouseau.
Yeah.
But this was Rocky, our flying squirrel. Now, let me see. So, Snore Poopa said Rocket J Squirrel. Let me take a look at Rocket J Squirrel. That's one that I have not heard of before. So let's take a look at that. I always like to see these too, so learn a few things. So, because you know what? What's a squirrel stream if you're not squirreling it? Ah, that is. I did not know that was his name. Ah, Snore Poopas, you taught me something. It is Rocky. This is the Rocket J Squirrel. So, hey, thank you. Thank you, Snorter Poopas. I've learned something today. Yep, that's Rocky's full name. Nice. This is why I like you guys over here. We learn stuff. I don't mind learning stuff. That's really, really cool. But hey, we've learned something new with the Rocket. Rocket J Squirrel is his name, folks. All right, so we're going to move on from Rocket J. Let's see. Chip and Dale, yep. And see, Mr. Angel, that's one that I did not pull the pictures from because I did not realize that chipmunks are in the same family as squirrels. And as we found out in our research a little bit ago, that they are in the same family, so that you can consider them squirrels also. So, which is kind of cool. Really, really cool. So, but yeah, Chip and Dale. Sandy Cheeks. This is one I wish Hungry Boy was here for. I wish Hungry Boy was here to bring him some SpongeBob. But hey, the underwater squirrel herself, SpongeBob's friend and companion. Yay. Now you know this one.
Yeah.
Yep. She was determined, lives underwater, very ingenious, very inventive. Had a will, had a way, was always on the lookout for SpongeBob and for doing the right thing with so many people. Sandy Cheeks, folks. Another cartoon, another animated character we got. And then we've got this guy, if you know the Ice Age movies.
Scrat.
Scrat, yeah. Scrat. Yeah, no, you're right. Scrat. Yes. Always chasing the acorn. And as soon as he got it, he lost it. So, but yes, Scrat. And you know what? They're kind of cute characters. You know, the squirrels in the animated are definitely cute. You know, and they pop around. Now this guy's prehistoric. So of course, he's almost got the saber-tooth tiger type teeth for a squirrel.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, but yes, they're always getting into stuff, mischievous, and always bouncing from place to place.
Little assholes.
Yeah, little assholes. Exactly. Always bounce around. Never focus in one spot. This is a show I am not familiar with. I vaguely remember this. The missus or Snore Poopas or somebody out in chat might know about Secret Squirrel. This was a show I did not see. I was aware of its existence, but I never really watched or had seen the show. Went back in the 70s or whenever it was out or after. So, of course, it looks like another detective superhero squirrel with a hidden identity, but he's also looks like he's got the Flasher trench coat. So,
Inspector Gadget.
Yeah, kind of like Inspector Gadget, but he's also Mushmouth from Fat Albert because see how the hat comes down over his eyes? Yeah. So it's like a combination of two. Mr. Angel just loves the Scrat's adventures, and especially that it laughs his butt off with the short movies. Absolutely. Scrat, that's the one good thing with a lot of those Pixar ones, or it wasn't Pixar, it was it DreamWorks? It was
I think so.
The other side that yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And just the little shorts they bounced in there, a lot of fun things. Ah, okay. Yep. Well, they used to, but then again, dadgummit, Ice Age has probably been way, way long ago. You had to be really young. So, yes, that's a Hanna-Barbera squirrel. Yes. Yes, exactly. And hell to you, Wes Cagle. Well, that's another one. That's another one. If you loved Animaniacs, you know that there's squirrels in that. Mrs. introduced me to the Animaniacs many, many, many years ago. So we'll take a look. Hey, it's Slappy Squirrel, who
Slappy
is
holes.
the nephew of Slappy Squirrel. Hey, there you go. There you go, right there, Wes Cagle. You were right. Slappy Squirrel and her nephew Skippy Squirrel were part of the Animax TV show as a certain as an off and on segment in the 30-minute episodes. Slappy Squirrel was a great cantankerous old squirrel who said it like she thought it, was slappy in a heartbeat, and I tell you to go fly a kite in a hurry. But so we got some good squirrels, nice squirrels, and everything else. Yep. It was okay. It was a product of Pixar when they were still good. And Snortopoopas is right that there was a secret squirrel had a fez-wearing bespectacled sidekick named Morocco Mole. Yep. They sure did. Exactly. So it was a really interesting to see. So we've got squirrels that are in our entertainment industry. So, let's think about that on Squirrel Appreciation Day. Now, if there's more squirrels that you can think of, feel free to shout them out. But those are some of the ones that I was able to come up with. And hello, Nighthawk. Good to see you. How are you doing tonight? Good to have you with us. And 10 of y'all on the YouTube side, thank you. And 2 on the Twitch side, thank you all for this National Squirrel Appreciation Day stream, where we're sort of trying to stay focused on our squirrels, but doing a good job with it. But we got the great Snortopoopas, but we got the great stunning and brave Megatron. We got the great we got Snort in the chat. We got the great stunning and brave Megatron, who's now Megasaurus Rex, with us tonight on panel doing some work. Let's take a look at where you are now on this, though, Stunning. Looks like you're starting to really make some progress. Exactly.
Almost done, actually, with this one. It's just a great quick
Woo! Nice work. Nice work. So we will definitely see the finished product tonight with this one. As we talked about a little bit more of the history of this, that most tree squirrels have strong chisel-like incisors, powerful jaws, required for gnawing open the hard nuts that, along with fruits, are a primary component of their diet. They also eat seeds, fungi, insects, and other arthropods. The Cambrian layer of tree bark, nectar, leaves, buds, flowers, sometimes bird eggs, nestlings, and carrions. So, also some red squirrels and scarious species of temperate climates will stalk, kill, and eat other squirrels, mice, and adult birds and rabbits for food. But such predation in tropical tree squirrels seems rare. So there's a little bit more on their diet with that. So they're diurnal and arboreal. A range of vertical activities but among the species differs widely, especially living those in tropical rainforests. Some as the Oriental giant squirrels and the African giant squirrels rarely descend from the high canopy of trees. Others, like the pygmy squirrel of Sulawesi, travel and forage at intermediate levels between ground and canopy. Some large tropical squirrels and the northern Amazon red squirrel nest at middle levels. So you got all these. And like we talked about, the U.S., the fox squirrel runs along the ground from tree to tree. The others, including the eastern gray squirrel, travel through the trees and regularly cross rivers by swimming with the head up and tail flat on the water's surface. And as we saw in South Dakota, the prairie dogs, which are also a relative, a member of the family of squirrels, they bury in the holes and they come out and pop up and they have their own calls and stuff. So, oh man, the mace. Okay, a link to the is it Tommy Tucker the squirrel? Oh, well, that's interesting. So, but yeah, that's a little bit more that we have with the squirrels. We're going to show some squirrel memes second, but
let's get nuts.
I'm looking for some. Let's get nuts. Yes, exactly. 12 of y'all watching. Thank you here for being here. Oh man. Oh well, hey, let's see. This is one of the other things that we do with this here is thank you, Mr. Angel, because oh my gosh. Wow. Oh my gosh. Gosh. Thank you, Mr.
You do.
Angel. Thank you for some material right there, because look at, he's right. Tommy was a patriotic American squirrel back during World War II selling war bonds and stuff. Exactly.
Great.
So, and it's called For the War Effort. There you go. There's Tommy for victory. So this article, the world infrequently notes the passing of a squirrel, announced on August 10th, 1949. But when it comes to the tale, or we should say tale of Tommy Tucker, a most particular and patriotic squirrel, the radio station had to make an exception. So they must do. So when World War II, hey, Gap After Dark, welcome. Hey, how are you tonight? Good to see you guys here tonight. We're doing something definitely off the rails tonight, but hey. Now we're talking all kinds of squirrels. Thank you again for this reference to this, Mr. Angel. You didn't do this particular site, but I was able to find some information on it. So basically, Tommy heeded the call for civic engagement to do his part. He partnered with the Treasury Department, encouraging Americans, especially school children, to purchase war bonds. And if you remember what war bonds are, basically they, like a bond is, you give money for a piece of paper for future repayment. And that's what happened. The U.S. government would get the money to fund World War II at that time. And yes, Gap After Darks, off the rails are good, and that's why we call this a squirrel stream. Absolutely. So in the 1940s, Tommy traveled the country raising money for the war effort and philanthropic causes, sporting his fabulous wardrobe of over 100 outfits. Almost every ensemble completed with a matching hat. Wow. Visited many schools, entertaining children and inspiring them to give. But he didn't stop there. Oh, man. All right, Snorapoopas. We'll enjoy the memes with you. Hopefully you can catch them on the replay. But, hey, you crash away and relax. Just don't hit that floor hard. All right?
Yeah.
You land on that bed and take care. Oh, gosh. Yeah. Mr. Angel said, I know all kinds of obscure, freaky facts of World War I and World War II. As soon as you said squirrels, I had to think of Tommy. Absolutely. And apparently this was a really, really big thing there. He traveled the country too. And he had his own outfits. I mean, look at that look there. Look at him just looking straight at you. It's just, and then all the outfits they had here for Tommy. His impact was recognized by a War Finance Department official in a thank you note to the squirrel. Yes, government officials wrote thank you notes to the squirrel. It said, quote, you have become a very famous squirrel indeed, the official wrote. With bomber crews carrying your picture over fighting fronts, letters from notables everywhere, your picture in Life magazine. Folks, back then, Life magazine was like being on network television, so it's big. A coast-to-coast radio hookup in which you asked in good, quote, squirrel language for people to buy bonds. Well, I wonder what a squirrel language is, but hey. He wasn't exaggerating. In Tommy's archival papers, you'll find heartfelt letters from soldiers to the squirrel. There's a quote from Waits Gunner Sergeant Morris Goodrich. We carry your picture with us when we fly, and when we look at your picture, we realize the wonderful work you're doing for us, and it gives us much more confidence so we can do the job we have to do. Another soldier, another Air Force member wrote, quote, I know you are back there rooting for us, wishing you could be with us in a way. I'm glad you don't have to live through what we have to face every time we go out and come back. So, and like I said, Tommy also visited the war-wounded on the home front and attended events with representatives from the Red Cross. So, Tommy was definitely most heroic, patriotic, and philanthropic squirrel represented in this museum's collection. However, to tell his story, it was all made possible by a lady named Mrs. Zadie Bullis. Miss Bullis raised Tommy from a young squirrel. Bullis, B-U-L-L-I-S, Bullis. She raised him from a young squirrel, managed to get his bookings and transportation, even trademarking his footprint. So, oh my gosh! Then she had to deal with people telling her, "You better get you better get squirrel on the train without interference from the railroad people." So it was just like a whole bunch of those things that they had to deal with. See, and Bullis did all this in the 1940s. Among Tommy's archives is a banking form labeled, quote, husband's consent to wife's separate account, which was a sobering reminder that Bullis coordinated Tommy's rise to fame and philanthropic career at a time when her own independence was severely limited. So, and here's a picture of Mrs. Bullis, and there's Tommy with some of the more of the outfits. She's the only mother I've ever known. Tommy wrote a Bullis in his autobiography, The True Story of Tommy Tucker, which Bullis certainly transcribed for the Squirrel. In the autobiography, available to read online, Bullis' hard work as a charmed life she created for Tommy is evident. In the book, Tommy writes of outings to the beach, the park, the zoo. I put a pretty dress on when I go to the zoo. Squirrels in the zoo do not have dresses. He takes short naps many times a day. Snortopoopas just left in time for the nap. So he was a very happy squirrel. See the squirrel driving with her. But then Tommy's very happy life came to an end in 1949 when he died at the Grand Canyon, a picturesque place to go. Even after his death, Bullis continued caring for the squirrel, having Turks taxidermied and dressing him in a fabulous pink frock and pearls. Today, you can peruse Tucker's archives in the Archives Center at the museum. So, and this is the American History Museum. And this is from the National Museum of American History, again, is the site of it here. And that's where that would be located. So, hey, there you go. Thank you, Mr. Angel, for that little addition to our show. So, any thoughts on our squirrels so far, Stunning?
Still assholes. Just kidding.
Still assholes. Well, Tommy was a patriotic one, though, right?
Yeah.
Tommy.
Asshole.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Mr. Angel. Yes, and I also have the other one picture for you. So, all right. Well, we're going to move on. We're going to get into some more of the funny stuff that we have here today. Okay. We talked about how squirrels are involved in our modern entertainment, especially with the world of animation. But they're also the subject of a lot of fun stuff. You know, they are pains. They are annoying. They do get in places. They can't make up their mind. But hey, let's take a look at some funny memes with our friends, squirrel friends. Yeah, Stunning is going a lot further into that cool work he's doing there. So,
some great ones.
Cool. All right. Here's what Mr. Angel sent earlier. I feel like everyone needs to see this very important picture of a squirrel being hit by a sudden gust of wind. Ugh. I bet you that's that tail in the back. But yeah, it's like, what a facial expression. Look, it does look like you got hit by something, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Fear my squirrely wrath. Fear it. I tell you what, you run into these squirrels, like you call them assholes, but I tell you what, sometimes they will do that. It's like they come up and challenge you, especially if they've been around people and when people leave food out and stuff.
Yeah,
you know, they won't even move. They'll sit in there and protect their territory. They'll come after you. We got another here. Remember me? You should. I'm your worst nightmare. Wow, look at that tail, though.
Yeah.
I mean, that is a bushy tail that they've got right there. It's like he got the blow dryer put on it.
Yeah.
Crazy. So and then we're going to go here with another one. I'm a crazy rabid squirrel. I want my cookies. You got another one. You suppose I'm ready for winter? Why do you ask? Well, this one looks like he's quite fed up, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Really well fed. Really well fed. Now I'm going to come back to you real quick. We're going to take another look on the solo layout of where you're at with this picture. How much you're close to being done with this one, right?
Yeah. Just doing gray tones right now. And that'll probably be it.
Gray tones, is that going to be like white and black, a combination of white and black, or
Yeah.
are you going to try to incorporate any green into it for the Green Lantern part?
Not for this one.
Mm-hmm. Well, it still looks very, very nice.
Yeah.
And did you hand drew that?
Yeah.
The outline too.
Yep.
Wow, very impressive. Very impressive. Very impressive work. Now, Mr. Angel said
3D models, no nothing.
Well, I'll tell you, it's showing your talent right there. Another thing. So, Mr. Angel said squirrels are quite brave. They will challenge you if they are annoyed. Yep, that's true.
Well,
and that makes Mr. Angel has seen one chase a cat. Yep.
Yeah. That's
almost like Canada Geese level of that. So.
Yeah.
And he said the cat went like, "What the hell is happening?" Kind of like when there's people poking pride animals when they shouldn't have gone too far. So, well, hey, squirrels are like nature's little me. They're short, good at climbing trees, and have short attention span. Oh, look a shoot! Which is why we like to call our late night streams specifically about chasing squirrels, is to do just bounce topic to topic like crazy, to do what we want to do and stuff. Yeah. I'll tell you, I find it really freeing to just be able to do what I want to, and now if we have like our sports or we have certain themed shows that have a theme like the one right now we do, then that's one thing to stay within a theme. But like like at late night and when we're just kind of chilling, like a chill stream or something, I like to be able to just go
anything
wherever
goes.
Anything goes. What comes up comes out, gets said. Just have fun with it. It's been some of the best streaming that we've ever done. And sometimes like with Mr. Angel, throw something out there. That gave us something to take a really serious look at. That's kind of cool. This is a kind of a fun, light stream, but hey, we just learned something historical with that and really, really, really cool information. So, and thank you. And folks, if y'all have anything out there, we'll try to look at it, try to share it in here. But we're going to keep going through some of the memes here and the remaining time we have. Make sure you hit that like button, sub, and that you're subbed. And if you follow on Twitch, let's see here. What do you call a crazy squirrel? A nut job. They're getting better. I love the mouse and the open jaw. I'm sorry to bother you, but the bird feeder is empty.
Too bad.
Too bad. Oh, shoot. Where did I hit the button? Oh, kids catch you in the kitchen. What's in your mouth? And I'm standing there
Everything.
like, nothing. Well, when you're a parent, when you're uncle, you can get away with that. When you're a parent and you told your kids they can't have something, but you sneak a bite, they will come in at that moment and they will bust you. And you have to try to deny it.
Yeah.
It's like one of those times, like me and the missus before, and we're trying not to laugh because we're telling the kids about something serious and not to do whatever, but we're sitting there just laughing our heads off because we had stuck something or whatever, and it's like,
yeah,
nope, don't
not
do
your
it.
ways.
And it's like, it's so funny with them, but.
So you
That bird feeder one you have to send me. Okay, I will send the bird feeder. All right, I will do that, my friend. Yes, the bird feeder's good. Hopefully you like some more of these here. Normally, Mr. Angel is my meme guy, but tonight I was able to find some on spur of the moment tonight. So if there are any others, let me know. So, hey, we got another one. Now, where did I bury those acorns? I can't remember.
Your mouth.
Not in the mouth. I ate them. Let's see. Texting while drunk. One eye closed, one eye open, and then there's actually several variations of this meme out there. If you look for it,
yeah.
There's one about why can't they have, how they have airplane mode for your cell phone to keep from texting and stuff. They're like, why can't they have drunk mode to keep you from texting when you shouldn't be texting? Oh, I gotta like my own stream, so. All righty. So Mr. Angel said, Oh, okay. No problem. No problem. This, Mr. Angel, this just blew up as a sudden stream today. So I didn't have time to properly ask because when the missus talked about this on a national appreciation on this day, I had to jump on it since, Hungry Boy and I talked so much about squirreling and stuff. So Wes Cagle said that his mom and dad were walking on Rutgers University campus where the squirrels are known to be aggressive. They had iced cream cones and a squirrel came up to them. Yep. Oh my God, there's better. Mom told dad to offer some to the squirrel. When he did, the squirrel grabbed the entire scoop of ice cream off the cone and ran with it.
Little asshole. Told you.
Gosh, oh wow. Well, I guess that must have been some really frozen ice cream, for the whole thing to come off like that. Oh wow. Oh God, yeah, Mr. Angel's dying laughing. So yeah, and I had invited Hungry. I know it was he's probably busy today. And like I said, all this was a short stream notice, so we probably will go about 10, 15, 20 minutes. It'll be a shorter than normal stream, but thank you guys for out here. If you have other squirrel superheroes, if you have other squirrel things to share, feel free to throw it. So Jess, hey Jess, you're here now. Have you seen where one of the beefeaters at the Tower of London has trained some of the squirrels? Okay, first, what is a beefeater? Is that somebody that eats beef? And I'm asking this question, or is it a guard?
A name for a fart.
A name for a what? A fort?
Fart.
Fart. I like beef eaters. So, Wes Cagle says they are the guards. Okay, gotcha. That's what I was wondering about. So, okay, service members that work there. All right. So, okay, cool. Thank you. All right. No, well, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. It's a royal guard of the tower equals beefeaters. Well, how did they come up with that name? I mean, Jess, we're talking about squirrel streaming right now in honor of the squirrels. That's what we do here. How did the royal guards at the tower get the name beefeaters? Oh, the Woke Breaker. Hey, you had to pop in when this came up on my suggestions. Yes. Thank you, though, Woke Breaker. I think you subbed a while back, but thank you for coming in and saying hi and hit that like button while you're here. But thank you. I am glad to see that because this is several times lately I've been getting more feedback that we're getting into the suggestions are recommended. So that is so awesome. And hey, sign up for those notifications. Follow me on Twitter too, if you can, and you'll know when we go live. But hey, and hello all, and sit back, relax. We talked about some of the sciencey part of squirrels. I even learned tonight that they are actually chipmunks are in the family, which means Chip and Dale are technically squirrels for the concept of what I'm doing here, even though I consider them chipmunks. But hey, Mr. Angel said that they're the ones that guard the crown jewels and the ravens of the tower. But what I'm asking is, what is the history or origination of the term for the beef eaters? I mean, I can look it up too if I need to, but if y'all know offhand, we can do that. But let me see. But hey, yes, thank you again, Woke Breaker. Thanks for coming in. Hope you can stay around a bit. Oh, Mr. Angel said the name beefeater came from the fact guards used to be paid in beef. Jess said original.
That makes sense.
Okay, there you go. Original beefeaters and this, I tell you, Jess knows all about England, especially the royal family and stuff. Original beefeaters having earned their somewhat jocular name since at least the 16th century due to their mighty stature and hearty daily duty ration, which included a large portion of beef. Wow, that's interesting. And good evening to you, Teresa. Miss Martin Muses, how are you tonight?
Hi. Hello.
Hey. We are squirreling away talking about our channel mascot, our unofficial channel mascot, the squirrel, because it is National Squirrel Appreciation Day that I learned from on my wife's morning show today. So welcome in everybody tonight. Good to see you here with us. And yeah, that's okay. That's mighty statue and daily duty ration. That'd be a good job to have. You get paid in beef. So, and they're also known as the yeoman warders. All right, cool. That is interesting to know. Speaking of which, I know that the Tower of London is different than Big Ben, but Mrs. has a Big Ben stream that she's going to be doing at some point in the future because of some donations from Daisy Blossom and Liam Grey Wolf with Stonehenge and Big Ben. So, all right. So, and Mr. Angel's telling us also the term buffeteers originate from the servants of the French kings. Okay. Well, that is interesting. Thank you for all this information, folks. Appreciate your feedback with this. So, all right. Well, let's see. We can keep talking on that as you'll want to. We got 12 people here. Hit that like button. Follow us on Twitch. But hey, you're a special kind of nuts, aren't you? How about look at that cute face looking at you?
Look at him.
That's too cool. Oh my goodness. We got that. I'm going to go back just a hair for a second. I want to touch base on a little bit again of the squirrel information that folks that y'all, if you relate into it, the squirrel is generally any of 50 genera and 268 species of rodents whose common name is derived from the Greek skorios, meaning shade tail, which describes one of its most recognizable feature of the small mammal. It can vary in color depending on where it lives, and some live on the ground, some live in trees, some live in the middle. As we know with the prairie dogs, they burrow in under the ground. So there's a lot to the squirrels. The squirrel family includes ground squirrels, chipmunks. I think most of what we're familiar with in North America are the ground squirrels, but ground squirrels, chipmunks, marmots, prairie dogs, and the flying squirrels. Rocket J. Squirrel. But to most people, squirrel refers to the 122 species of tree squirrels, like in North America. So in North America, it's reviewed as an aesthetic or a minor annoyance, but stunning calls them assholes. Northern Europe, the red squirrel is valued for its soft, thick fur, and in the villagers in tropical forests keep them as pets. All right. You want to check them out. Okay, we'll have to do that. I'll have to look at that then, Jess. Just on Facebook in case you want. Okay, cool. We'll have to do it. Mr. Angel said that since the French and English throne at one point were one throne, it crossed over to Britain, the language at the English court at the time. French don't remind the English. Oh, absolutely. We got some forts around here where the British and the French fought all over it. It was very bloody. Very bloody. Very bad. So that's a little bit about the squirrels with the information. So we're going to jump back onto our memes again. And of course, you're the special kind of nuts meme. But hey, I was just organizing the seed for the birds. They're just helping. This reminds me of the little ones, the kids, like the time when the missus, I don't know if you heard the story, but the missus talked about where our oldest Mrs. It got really, really quiet, and so she went to check on the kid, and the kid was like, so proud, "Mommy, I'm helping. Helping what? Clean the cat box." And what the kid did was they took the scooper, and it was clumping litter, and put it in the toilet. Believe me, I think that it's a better way to deal with it. But yeah, it's clumping litter and a plumbing. Yeah. But it was too funny to get mad at them. So remember, get mad at the squirrels. They're not buttholes. They're just trying to help you. Nah. All right. What you think about what? Dang it. We missed Snortapoopas. I'm going to have to send him this one. I'm either going to tweet this out later or DM it to him. What you thinking about? Nothing. Just bear stuffs. I've noticed the squirrels are beginning to gather nuts for the winter. A couple of my friends are missing. Are you in a safe place? For you people that have nutty friends. 95%. This one is the right one, Stunning. This is the one of all of them. 95% of the way across the road, better turn around. That's squirrel logic.
No, just keep going.
Dude, I tell you what, I remember the day I was driving down the road and that stupid squirrel ran across the road in front of me. Mrs. was in the passenger seat, and I ran to 3/4 or more across the street. Then as soon as I started passing him, he runs back to the other side of the road, right under the car. He hits the car. He ran into the bottom of the car, and I see little flipping over in the background as we drive it off.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, you ran into me. I did not run over you.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's squirrel logic. So, all right. Hey, this is the one that I got flagged on Twitter for. This is the one that got hidden. This squirrel has 2 words for you. These nuts. Now let's see if Twitch or YouTube do something. But yeah, it's like there you go. Yeah. Because I tell you, folks, if you haven't seen it, there's some people mocking it out there on Twitter. It's going crazy, calling everything potentially offensive. So this one I could see possibly where they do it, but one Sort of Poopas had showed, which was a cartoon, which had Batman and Robin looking at Catwoman chasing a laser pointer on her arm.
Yeah, I saw that one.
I was like, what the hell? How is that in any way? I was like, you guys, yeah, it's just crazy. Oh, Wes Cagel's laughing at that one now. Well, I tell you, this is one of our Dad Man Walking family things because, oh my God, the kids, especially Aang, hey, Dad, these nuts. And I was like, oh God, really? Yeah, go out of your way to use the lines. Oh my gosh, we still got 11 people here with us. Thank you for everybody. Mr. Angel's laughing too now. All right, we got a couple more of these though, and then here I went ahead and carved the pumpkin for you. No need to thank me. This reminds me of the cats that bring you up, the dead pet mice and stuff.
Yeah.
Yes, it was worth it. It would be worth it. Yes, it would be exactly for that one. And Gap After Dark is laughing too. Oh my goodness. All right. So we're going to, this is the thumbnail that I put on today's stream. And I think it went out with one of the tweets. I kid you not. I have no idea what's going on. That's how I usually start a squirrel stream, especially our late night streams. We have an idea here or there, and then we go in whichever direction, or we'll change direction. What the spot of it on a dime. So, yep. I kid you not, I have no idea what's going on. So, and then we're going to look, let's see. I'm not stealing your peanuts. I was just saving them for you. Damn. That thing's putting it away.
Oh, you can keep them.
Yeah, exactly. I don't have a short attention span. I just, look, squirrel. There you go. There we go with that. So that's the funny stuff we have with our good rodent friends, the squirrels. So, all right, with that, I pull this down. So now let's stunning. All right, hold on a second.
Yeah.
Really, you got in trouble over this meme on X? Ridiculous. It's common expression gaming nowadays. Yes, it is.
Oh, yeah.
It was blurred. You would have to click on show it actively because it was protecting people, I guess. But yeah, it was blurred. It was blurred. So,
all right, sense of content thing just for tweeting out Mrs. Streamer here.
Yeah, I know.
All because it said P in the. I think all because it said P in the description or whatever.
Yeah. Exactly. Let me actually give me a second. So I'm going to squirrel on this one a little bit. That yeah. Let me do something real quick with this. Let's see. Just send a link. Oh yeah, Slappy Squirrel. That's always great when y'all keep sending stuff. Let's see. I wanted to show the final image of the peeing bear. If I can get it to the right thing. You know how it goes. Let's see. Where's the missus at? I got to send it to the missus because I got to send it to somebody. The roundabout things you got to trick the system to do it. So, but yeah, because I think Stunning was with it. So Stunning, while I'm doing that, talk about. Let's see your final work on Chip.
Yeah. You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts. The little comic book dialogue with him. Yeah, he's pretty much done. Got little nuts he made out of constructs. And yeah, that's about it. He's just flying around, hanging out. Yeah.
Yeah. It's, ooh. Yep.
Not much to say.
No, I know. I
It
got my screens
Yeah.
kind of like freaked out right this second, so I
Yeah.
gotta.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was about a 2.5 hour or about 2 hour 40 minute stream, I think, that y'all had with that.
Yeah. Yeah. Almost 3 hours. Almost 3 hours actually.
Yeah,
With
it was
Mrs.
really fun to watch
Yeah.
because I want to show y'all what the final product looks like for this, but I got to make sure it comes up right where I don't show too many things in the background. Let's see. It's taking forever now, but no, that really looks good. That looks really good, though. Stunning. A T-Rex skull. Yep, the T-Rex skull was there.
Yeah, I had him drinking out of a soda can earlier.
Yes,
well.
I love that. I love that.
At the very end there.
That was wonderful to see. So, all right. So here we go. Yep. There's the tip. You got good flow. Hey, looks great. Yeah, exactly. That's a nice squirrel you have right there.
Yeah.
So let's go here, and I'm going to show this one here. I'm going to show this one here and there, and there you go. That's the final. That's the final peeing bear with 2 more to come. Of course, the missus. Did he pee on the floor?
Possibly, yep.
Mrs. If you're lurking, Mrs. You got Mrs. Either get on here or tell us. But did the bear pee on the floor on purpose?
Yeah,
that's Max Redstone. How do you, sir? I represent the National Bird Feeder Manufacturers Association. As you might assume, we take a somewhat dim view on your subject and demand you cease and desist immediately. This is just nuts. Mr. Angel said that'd be a great graffiti piece, to be honest. Legal graffiti, that is. Oh, my gosh. Yeah. I cannot believe that Mrs. did that. That is a hoot and a hilarious thing right there.
Oh, I did that for free once. I peed on a... Want to tell the story? So I peed on the neighbor's driveway once. Because she was just like this chick who always like picked on me.
You there? Stunning. You're still there? Oh no. Hey, Stunning, are you still with us? Oh no. Am I still live? Yep. Yes, exactly. Well, I tell you, the missus did put his head straight forward, but she turned it when I asked her to turn it just there. But yeah, that's why she's trying to do something with 3 different people, 3 different bears to create a big image of wonderful bears in a bathroom, a big scene. I do not know what. Oh, Stunning dropped. Oh my goodness. Hopefully he can make it back. If not, Stunning, it's been great to have you. Let's see. Can't bring you up. Yeah. Okay. All right. You there, Stunning?
I am now. What the hell happened there?
I have no freaking clue what happened there. That was crazy and bizarre. So, hey.
You guys heard my story, though, about the peeing on the driveway.
No, it cut out. It cut out. Well, right. 12 people here. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay,
your hamster needed a rest.
Yeah. So there was this girl who always kind of picked on me in my old neighborhood when I was like really, really young, like 4 or 5 years old. And so my brother is like, you know what? Go pee on this girl's driveway. I was like, all right. And so I did. And then, yeah, she was mad about that. So, and then my dad actually kind of found out about that later on, because we lived right next to a school, which also had like a little ice rink there. And so we would go there on occasion, and we ran into the girl from our neighborhood, and she's like, "Yeah, I remember that kid. You know, he peed on our driveway." It's like, or my dad was like, "Oh, you know this guy? You know my son?" He's like, "No, yeah, I know him. He peed on my driveway." So, yeah, peeing on a person's driveway because they're a dick to me. So Fun times.
Well, I ended up using the bathroom out of a church van once while it was in motion because the guy we were in the middle of nowhere. We were in the middle of nowhere, Florida, moving along, and guy would not stop. He would refuse, anywhere. And I'm like, because we had to get there. I'm like, and I'm a kid. I'm like, I got to use the bathroom, but he didn't care. It's like, well, just do it out the window. He didn't think I would do it, but that's what I tell everybody. I will do something on a dare. I will definitely do that. So don't tempt me. Yeah. Now I wish the missus. I got to ask her about this later and get confirmation because I think, wow, knowing my wife and her sense of humor, that would be like her to have done that on purpose. So
I would. It's like screw you guys.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, we got 13 people here today. Hey, thanks. We are appreciating our good friend who is a rodent, the squirrel. It's National Squirrel Appreciation Day, my friends. We learned many things about the squirrel today. They're actually related to chipmunks. I did not know that. They're also chipmunks, also prairie dogs, which, if you remember our South Dakota adventures and stuff, we ran into a lot of prairie dogs on that trip. So really a lot of good stuff we've learned today with our friends, the squirrels. And thank you, Stunning, for sitting in and being here. We got 13 people hanging out with us still. If anybody throws anything in the chat, we'll keep squirreling for a little bit longer. But Max Redstone, squirrel stupidity enables oak trees.
Yeah.
Or does the oak trees enable the squirrel stupidity?
Both.
Because, well, their biology is kind of is interesting because see this one in the bottom, you can see the 5 feet, the 5 claws, like it said there. These ankles are reversible. They can spin. They're able to get such traction and grip. That's why they can go up and down the tree so fast. Now in the front, they have 4 fingers and really a thumb. So it's and they can vary in color. They can vary in bushiness, all depending on where they are. So, hey, your Muslim uncle, you're here tonight. Good to see you too. 16 people with tonight. Your Muslim uncle, Squirrels Rock. Oh, thank you.
No doubt.
And thank you in the chat and Stunning too. No, he said, and did you do? I think he said we rock too. Us in the chat too. So, and definitely go Lions, go Lions. Absolutely. We are. Since the Cowboys laid a big number 2 last week, we are definitely all for the Lions going first. Yeah, exactly. The first time a number 7 seed ever beat a number 2 in the playoffs. And it's like, I mean, all I know is, at least Squeaka didn't bug the crap out of me this week with Green Bay beating Dallas. So I'm lucky for that. So, but hey, we got 13 people here. Thank you for everybody that's come in. I think that that's about all I've got for tonight with the squirrels. And, Max Redstone, that's what people say. Supposedly, our friend Masters had some recipes, but as our buddy Alaska Jeff suggested, don't eat them in case they have bubonic plague or other diseases and stuff like that. So what sounds like a good idea sometimes may not turn out to be a good idea in the end, How that goes.
A squirrel burger. Just get a cow burger. It's better for you.
Yeah. Yep. So, all right.
Yep.
So that was funny. Masters was all over wanting recipes and stuff, and I mean some spices, especially down there where he is and stuff. Yeah. And it's like, whoa, really, really cool. It's like he was like all into it. Yeah. Yeah. So let's see. Jess said that Green Bay lost this weekend, so she's happy. Yeah, I thought they were going to beat San Fran for a bit, but I'm going to talk more about that Wednesday night. We're going to talk about that in a second. Mr. Angel said, yeah, squirrels can be tasty, but it's not a vice. It's rabies is common under squirrels. Exactly. Yeah. So exactly. Don't do it. Don't do it. But hey, we are, Stunning. Thank you for coming on today. What do you have next?
No worries. Well, like I said on the Mrs. channel, not too sure what I have planned for next week because it'll either be a build stream or a art stream because that all kind of depends on Canada Post and because I'm waiting on at least 3 more packages to come because that'll help me kind of build out the main sort of bulk of the tower and because all the other stuff I ordered is just for interior stuff and I can just do the interior stuff another time. But yeah, so if all those parts come in this week, then we can probably do a Saturday build stream. But if not, then we'll just do another draw stream, and then we'll save the build stream for another time.
Right.
But yeah, no, sometimes I'll sometimes play games on Twitch. But don't think I'll do any streams this week because I'll be busy with work because I have a few out of town shifts and all that. So.
Yeah, I got to go back to work this week.
Streams. Yeah.
You reminded me of having to go back to work this week. Ugh. All right. But you got to go to work to pay the bills, though. That's the thing. So
yeah.
Vicious circle. So. But hey, well, thanks for coming on, not only with the missus earlier, but thanks for hanging out with me here. But go ahead and put your link in the chat if you can.
Yeah. Okay.
Or Jess or one of y'all put it in there. But yeah, and we'll be talking more about that Wednesday night. I'm going to get to what we've got coming up this week here on the channel. Of scheduled shows that we have this week. Well, they're not necessarily particular days. Remember, on Friday we have Buck Rogers in the 25th Century episode review, where Daisy Blossom, Hungry Boy, and JT Kirk join me. We're going to be talking about Olympiad and A Dream of Jennifer. Come, you want some sci-fi? You like the classic Buck Rogers from the 1970s? Come join us. I mean, even if you haven't watched the episode, we'll tell you what we think. We'll be honest, we differ a lot. We got different opinions and stuff, so it makes for interesting talk, and we try to make it funny and laugh too. Throw in some humor as we go along. So join us Friday night for that, but also on Saturday night, 8 p.m. at a different stream time. Definitely not my normal streaming time. Usually I'm doing karaoke on Saturday night. But this Saturday night, we're going to host Wakazashi's Tea House, Gray. We're going to have him on for a Chillin' With stream this Saturday night at 8 p.m. Looking forward to talking about Japan, Godzilla -1.
Godzilla.
And actually, well, have you seen the new Godzilla -1?
I have. I liked it.
Are they going to release it in black and white where you are now?
I have no idea.
Well,
heard about that
take a look. A week or two ago, he mentioned that on Twitter.
Yeah.
But next Saturday at 4 p.m. before this, Miss and I are going to go watch it, Godzilla -1 in black and white in the theater.
Yeah, that's cool.
So we'll be watching it in black and white. Then come in and talk with him. We're going to be talking about that movie, about Japan, and some other things. So I hope to see you there for that stream. It's a special with a new guest that we get to talk to. Also, Wednesday night, we're going to be talking NFL playoffs. Join me, Sports Weekly with Dadman. But I've got Sci-Fi Mombi, Whoopa Troopa, JT Kirk, and even possibly Cobber in times based on his availability and his schedule. So hopefully y'all can join us for that. Also, we make football fun. Yes, exactly. And looks like Detroit has won. Looks like Detroit has won and will advance to play at San Francisco. So we shall see what will happen. I was hoping that Green Bay would beat San Fran and then Detroit went a host game, but I'm kind of torn. You know why? I got 2 good friends, Daisy Blossom, who's a 49ers fan, and JT Kirk, who's a Lions fan. It's like, oh my gosh, I'm caught in the middle. But hey, so join us Wednesday night for football and other talk. And okay, so most of what will be happening the rest of the month will be chill chats. Whenever I want to go solo or maybe with a guest, these will be random streams. Fortnite funds. Also, I did a solo, which was the first time today I played in a week. So join us for these fun, crazy streams. Late Night with Dadman and Friends, the show that started the whole squirrel concept and our love for the squirrels on this channel. With this, going to try to get these going again, but it depends. There are a lot of factors play in this, but hey, when they come, you follow me on Twitter and get the notifications, and see you there. Then remember, my streams and videos are on YouTube and Twitch at DadmanWalking55, also X or Twitter. I'm at DadmanWalking55. Follow me. Get your notifications on both platforms, but sometimes they don't work. Also, make sure you're still subscribed on the YouTube side, because funny things happen with subscriptions and people find out they're unsubscribed or they don't get the notifications. But to make sure you get when I go live, follow me on Twitter at DadmanWalking55. So exactly. Oh yeah, and that would have been a cool NFC Championship game. That would have been cool. I would have loved Dallas Detroit because of the controversy a few weeks ago, but doesn't happen. And OT, hey, hello OT, welcome. Just woke up from a nap and saw we were streaming. Well, we are streaming and we're about to end. So that's what I thought. I thought CLS. I thought there was a familiar looking avatar there, but hey, welcome in. Good to see you. Hit that like button. Make sure you go back and watch the stream later when you can. But thanks for coming in. Good to see everybody. Thank you for people that popped in. Thank you for new people that popped in. Make sure you subscribed. Hit that like button. We got 13 people still watching us at this point, but we're going to go ahead and call it a night. I'm going to watch some shows with the missus. I don't think we'll be doing Fortnite. Maybe on with Mark D with a C at 10 o'clock on Sunday Night Geekery. But until next time, y'all take care, and we will see you later. Bye, all.